At this time, it is my honor to introduce the guest speaker for the class of 2018, Mr. Adam James. Mr. James has been on staff at WPS for 14 years. He grew up in Kearney, Nebraska and attended Kearney High and Midland College, where he played both baseball and football. He received his master's degree in curriculum and instruction and administration from Wayne State College. At Winnebago, he has taught first and second grade at the elementary level and junior high math. He currently works as an administrator and has been athletic director for the past 6 years. He has coached track, football, and wrestling. He had the distinction of teaching the class of 2018 in first and second grade, as well as in junior high math. He has coached many of us over the years in sports. Mr. James lives with his wife Rebecca and three daughters in Bancroft. Please join me in welcoming our guest speaker, Mr. Adam James.
I'll try not to be nervous. I'd like to start out by taking the opportunity to thank the members of the school board, family and friends of the graduates, and the ladies and gentlemen of the Winnebago High School class of 2018 for the privilege of speaking to you this afternoon. I'm very honored and grateful. Over the past few months, after being asked by the class of 2018 to speak at their graduation, I have spent many hours trying to figure out the perfect message to give to them today. I've tried to be funny, find crazy stories about all of you. I've gone over this in my head many times, wrote them down on the computer, all to delete them and say it wasn't good enough. You hear at many graduation speeches how this is the next step of your journey. Carpe diem, what will be the next part of your life? What job are you going to get? What impact are you going to have on your community? Obviously, all great messages. Remember them, live by them, but I didn't feel that this was also good enough. But maybe the reason is I've been around this class for the past 13 years. Many of you still trying to figure out how to tie your shoes as you entered my first grade classroom 13 years ago. Noses running all over the place, trying to teach you how to read, tie your shoes, and figure out what this school thing was all about. We had so much fun in first grade that I thought to myself, you don't like your hair, follow them to second grade, and that's what I did. We continued reading, writing, math, wiping noses. Man, we went through a lot of Kleenex those 2 years. After your second grade year, I moved on to 7th and 8th grade where I began to teach math. And once again, I taught this class for 2 years. I lost more hair, gained more weight, and started to look like the noon ball crew down at the center. These past 4 years, I have been able to work with many of these students once again, individually through their academics and activities. Not as many Kleenexes were used, but more gray hair and a couple more pounds. I wanted this speech to be perfect, but as we all know, what is perfect? How do we define perfect? There's only one way anyone can be perfect, and that is to look at this word in a different light. Being perfect to me means something different. It's not about doing something without fault or flaw, but it's about being able to look your family, friends, teammates, classmates in the eye and know that you did not let them down because you told them the truth. The truth is that you did everything that you could. There is not one more thing that you could not have done to make every moment in your lives the best possible. Be it in school, on the field, on the court, in the art room, at a speech, or in life. You did everything to your best ability to make it the best, with the joys in your heart. Take the moment right now and look around you, and look at the people in this room. Put all of your friends and family and those close to you in your hearts forever, because forever is going to happen in a few moments as you receive your high school diploma. Many kids in this world would give anything to be able to be in your place right now. You other young students that are out there right now in the audience today, please remember this definition of perfect. Be the best that you can be and make sure that all the moments in your life are complete and completed in the best of your ability. Many will tell you that you cannot be perfect, but prove them wrong. Do all the things in your life to your best ability and make your hearts full as you take all of your friends and family into them. And be perfect. This past week, I got the privilege to head to Chicago with one of our academy classes at Winnebago. I was able to speak with many new people from around the world. One day last week, I was talking to our tour guide, Jen, I talked with her a little bit about this 2018 class and how important these kids were to me and how I was asked to speak today. She explained to me about a man's life and his message. So on the way home the other day, I looked it up, and what a wonderful message it was. The story goes like this. Charles Plum was a U.S. Navy jet pilot in Vietnam. After 75 combat missions, his plane was destroyed by a surface-to-air missile. Plum ejected and parachuted into enemy hands. He was captured and spent 6 years in a communist Vietnamese prison. He survived the ordeal, and now lectures lessons learned from this experience. One day, years after Plum had retired from the Navy, he and his wife were sitting in a restaurant. A man at the other table came up to him and said, "You're General Plum, aren't you? You flew those fighter jets in Vietnam off the aircraft Kitty Hawk. Weren't you shot down?" Plum looked at him and said, "How in the world did you know that?" "Well, sir, I packed your parachute," the man replied. Plum gasped in surprise and gratitude. Plum reached his hand out to shake it. This man grabbed his hand and just began to shake it in honor. Plum then said, this guy looked at him and said, "I guess it worked, didn't it?" Plum assured him, "Yeah, it did. If your chute hadn't worked, I probably wouldn't be here today." Plum asked the man, "Did you keep track of all those parachutes that you packed? Did you know how many people you had the hand in saving?" What this man said next was one of the most important things that I believe. "No, sir, I did not. I did not keep track of all those parachutes I packed. It was enough gratification for me to know that I have served." So here it was, this sailor that sits for many days and folds silk parachutes, while this pilot jockey flies around thinking how great he was. Plum couldn't care less at the time about this guy, until one day he used that packed parachute. But isn't this what the world has come to? All of the statistics and numbers and knowing everything in the world? But at the end of the day, isn't it how well we have served in school, or served in life in general? Plum couldn't sleep that night, thinking about this man. Plum kept wondering how he looked in a Navy uniform, bib with his white hat, his bib on his back, and his bell-bottom trousers. He wondered to himself how many times he might have seen this guy on the ship and not even said good morning, how are you, or anything else. You see, General Plum was a fighter pilot, and this guy was just a sailor who packed parachutes. Plum thought for many hours on how this sailor had spent many hours down on a long wooden table in the bows of the ship, carefully weaving shrouds, folding the silk in each chute, holding his hands each time in the fate of someone's life that he didn't know. Now Plum would ask his audiences as he speaks now in his life, he said, "Who's packs your parachute?" Everyone has somebody who provides for you. Somebody who provides for you what is needed to make it through the day. He also points out that he needed many kinds of parachute when his plane was shot down over enemy territories. He needed a physical parachute, a mental parachute. He called all these supports before reaching safety. Sometimes in daily challenges that life gives us, we miss what is really important. We may fail to say hello, please, thank you, congratulate someone on something wonderful that has happened to them, give a compliment, or just say something nice for no reason. As you guys go through this week, this month, this year, recognize people who have packed your parachutes. I'm sending you with this message as my way of thanking you for part in packing my parachute. I said I read this 39 times and I cried 37 of them. I've spent many days and possibly more time with you students and my wife and my own kids. So as a big part of you guys pack my parachute every day, and I thank you for that. I want to thank the members of the community of Winnebago for allowing me to be a part of your kids' lives. Thanks for packing my parachute. Last but not least, I also want to thank my wife and my 3 beautiful daughters for packing my parachute every day, otherwise my parachute would be a failure. I hope all of you today and in the near future will send a gratitude as you did and hope that you tell somebody that they helped you pack your parachute. I'll leave you with these last few words. Sometimes we wonder why friends and family members keep liking things on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram without even writing a word. Maybe this could explain it. When you're very busy but still want to keep in touch, guess what they do? They like a post, they retweet something. Today, this is how we know that you're still remembered. You are still important, you are still loved, you are still cared for. So guess what today? You get a like, a retweet, a follow on Snapchat. So my friends, next time that you get one of these, don't think that it's just been liked or retweeted, but please remember throughout the day that this friend on the other end of the phone or the computer just wanted to send a smile just to help you pack your parachute throughout the day. So go out to the next chapter of your lives, be perfect, and remember, thank those who have packed your parachute. Peony Gigi and Go Big Blue.
I would like to start by greeting you all a good afternoon and congratulating the class of 2017. 18, I'm so sorry. I have had the wonderful opportunity to watch these kids grow into young adults. They started in my junior high class, and I got to be their guidance counselor in high school. I just want to tell you guys, don't stop working hard to achieve your goals and making your hopes and dreams come true. Setting goals is the first step to making your dreams come true. With that being said, we have several of our students who will be attending various colleges, pursuing careers, and entering the military. Some of our students will be attending Western Iowa Tech University, the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, the University of Nebraska-Omaha, Wayne State College, Midland University, and Little Priest Tribal College. Isabel Earth, Ezekiel Walker, Kadiana Hansen, Shalise Klein, Alexandria Flanders, and Rosalind Grant, will you please stand? These individuals all received the Susan Buffett Scholarship Award, which can pay up to $5,000 of their tuition, depending on which school they decide to attend. These students worked hard on essays, some up until the last minute, had to collect letters of recommendation, and submit various documents to the Susan Buffett Foundation. Congratulations. Here are the scholarships the students have been awarded. Graduates, when I call your name, please come up and to receive your award. Isabel Earth has been awarded the Charter West Scholarship in the amount of $300. Caden Cleveland has been awarded the J. On Book Scholarship in the amount of $600. Alexandria Flanders has received the J.O.M. Book Scholarship in the amount of $800. Shalise Klein has been awarded the Western Iowa Tech Board Scholarship in the amount of $1,500. Evander Bass has also been awarded the Western Iowa Tech Board Scholarship in the amount of $1,500, and he has also won the J1 Book Scholarship in the amount of $400. Lauren F. has been awarded the J1 Book Scholarship in the amount of $300, and the Cooperating School Scholarship, which pays up to half of her tuition. Based on the value of this scholarship, over 4 years, it is worth over $10,000. Gerald Zagurski has been awarded an athletic scholarship for wrestling valued at $8,500 per semester. Ezekiel Walker has been awarded the J1 Book Scholarship in the amount of $500, the Nebraska Achievement Scholarship, and the Nebraska Emerging Leader Scholarship. Ezekiel is also being recognized by the Omaha World Herald's 2018 All Academic Program. He received an Honorable Mention Award for being an elite member of the Nebraska class of 2018. Nicholas Painter, can you please stand? I would like to recognize Nick Painter because he will be joining the Army Reserves while attending college. Congratulations. Again, I want to congratulate the class of 2018. And you guys will always hold a special place in my heart, so congratulations.
I would just like to point out that the students wearing blue honor cords are in the top 10% of their class, so that is what the blue honor cord is for. And now if Nurse Julie Benson and Mrs. Jackie Cook would please come forward, they have a special presentation.
We would like Katie Anna to come up, please. Congratulations. It is our great honor to congratulate you on becoming a donor of distinction. As a life-saving blood donor, you have shown dedication and commitment to helping others in your community. The units of blood you generously donated have helped to save the lives of local hospital patients. This is an amazing accomplishment. To thank you for your dedication, LifeServe Blood Center would like to recognize you with the enclosed personalized certificate and honors cord to wear proudly on your graduation day. Again, congratulations on achieving the Donor of Distinction status. It is truly our pleasure to acknowledge you as a contributor in your community. We hope you will continue to support your community through blood donations in the future. Best regards, Stacy Sini, President, LifeServe Blood Center. We want to recognize that Katie Anna gets this cord because she has donated blood 5 times. And I also want to express appreciation because she has been our right-hand assistant for the last 4 blood drives. She's gone up to get students when it's their time to donate. She's helped down with the LifeServe people however she needed to be helping. And so thank you.
And now we have a presentation on behalf of the Title VI Language and Culture Program. They like to recognize one senior each year who has participated in the program and really exemplifies the language and culture program. And this year that person is Isabel Faith Erb. At this time, I am pleased to introduce the Salutatorian for the class of 2018. Please welcome Mr. Ezekiel Walker.
My fellow classmates, we started high school only 4 short years ago, and now here we are as the next graduating class of Winnebago. Although high school wasn't quite what I pictured, it was definitely worth it. Every single up and down that I've gone through has molded me into the person that I am today. I will cherish every memory I made through these 4 years, the good and the bad. 4 years ago, I started high school as a 14-year-old teenager who thought he knew it all. Boy, was I wrong. I went through so many challenges that I thought I would never be able to overcome. I could have went the route that most of our people have, succumbing to alcohol and drug addictions. However, I realized something during my sophomore year, something that I want every single generation from here on out to realize. Education is the way to live life that you want to live. Education is something that can never be taken away from you. Education is a tool that can help you reach your fullest potential. Use it. Take advantage of the education that we are provided here. Do everything you can to become college educated. When your grade is sitting there at a B+, don't just sit there and accept it. Work harder to get a harder grade. Because in the end, those will always make a difference on your scholarship. Well, in the end, I want all of my classmates and the next generations to realize that high school should never be the peak of your life. Chase your dreams and realize your fullest potential. The time to stop settling is now. One day that I believe Winnebago will be revered for our great education. The students will be known for success. Thank you.
To present to you the Valedictorian for the class of 2018, Mr. Caden Cleveland.
Good afternoon. First of all, I'd like to take this time to thank God for this opportunity and to ask my elders to please excuse me for any mistakes I make in speaking before you today. If my words are offensive or inappropriate, please forgive me. I sincerely apologize. As valedictorian and on behalf of the graduating class of 2018, I'd like to say it is with great honor and gratitude for one last time we come here today and stand before you as a proud and humble graduating class of 2018. We thank each and every one of you for choosing to be here with us and for sharing this special day of celebration. We are truly blessed by your presence. I would also like to give a special thanks to the educators, all staff, faculty, administration, and school board of Winnebago Public School. This includes every teacher, para, counselor, athletic director, principal, librarian, all office staff, cooks, and custodians. Thank you for your support and all your hard work. We truly appreciate you and all that you do. Again, thank you. Now for my speech. We stand here today looking out toward the horizon of our future. It's not a distant reality anymore. It begins here. It begins today. We begin high school as children, but we're leaving here as adults. We complete a basic education that will serve as a launchpad we use in Fortnite to launch ourselves into the future. Some of us will go on to college, others will go straight into the workforce or military service, but each of us will travel our own path. No matter where we go or what we do, there are challenges ahead of us. What I'm asking from each of you and from myself is to meet those challenges straight on with your head held high and your heart wide open. It's not enough to simply try to get by in life. That doesn't move the world forward. You must try to take in everything you do, strive for excellence in every task, large or small. Although it may not be easy to see, every accomplishment you achieve is added to the world's accomplishments. Your individual successes benefit society as a whole, because when you succeed, you lighten the burden of your fellow man or woman. When you succeed, you're in a position to give rather than take. Imagine just every individual lived up to his or her own potential. Think about how amazing that would be, and how much better off the world would be. Now imagine just half of those individuals live up to their own potential. The world will still be an awesome place, even if 1/4 of those individuals worked to make their lives successful. They can still make some amazing accomplishments to our society. We may not have the power to inspire the entire world to strive for success, but we do have the power to achieve it for ourselves. My challenge to each of you and to myself is to do all that you can to reach your full potential. If each of the students in this graduating class is able to do that, just imagine the effect that would have on our community. Imagine how this will change and impact our families. The future is truly in our hands, so let's make the most of it. Thank you.
At this time, we'd like to recognize some special gifts that have been donated for all of our seniors. The JOM committee has donated star quilts for each of our seniors, and Winnebagus and Little Crease Tribal College have all donated gift cards to our seniors as well. So let's please thank them. And now we have a special presentation by Mrs. Ann Downs from HCI, special gifts for the Salutatorian and Valedictorian.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd just like to start my comments, very important thing to me is to start in gratitude, and so I want to thank Chris for the prayer this morning and the drum for the song. I'd like to thank the school board, our administrators, our staff, our faculty, and of course our families for all of the roles that you played in getting this amazing group of graduates to the place we are today. So on behalf of the company, I just say thank you to you all. And also thanks for the time on the agenda. I know it's a jam-packed schedule. And the one rule is don't stand between a group and lunch or a group and food, but I'm going to modify that rule and don't stand between a group of graduates and their diplomas, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So I'll make this quick. There has been a long tradition or practice at Ho Chunk Inc. to give the valedictorian and salutatorian gifts to help them either buy something fun for yourself, or perhaps it might be something to help you in your academic pursuits, like a computer. So today I get the honor of sharing with the valedictorian and salutatorian $600 gift cards that they can use to purchase, like I said, either something fun or perhaps a computer or something like that. But before I call up our valedictorian and salutatorian, I just wanted to take a moment to make a personal comment. It was this is going to be a hard year to say. It was 1986 when I graduated from Winnebago Public School as a valedictorian. I'm a very proud graduate of this institution. It's been a critical part of who I am today. Some of you may know me as Ann O'Gorman, and my dad is here with me today, and I believe it was the 61 state champion, football champion, that he was a part of that team. So this is home to me. So it struck me as I was sitting here today that this is a very full circle moment for me, and I'm just very proud of that. So with that, I will call up Ezekiel Walker, for his gift, as well as Katie Cleveland for his gift. Will the class of 2018 please rise? Ms. Marion Holstein, President of the Winnebago Public School Board, and fellow school board members, I present to you the class of 2018. These students have met all of the requirements set forth by the Winnebago Board of Education and by the Nebraska Department of Education. Graduates, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your diploma. Gabriella A. Aldrich. Eva Paulette Ramona Jean Appleton. Evander J. Bass. Naomi Pretty Song Bird. Ivory R. Blackbird. Bailey E. Blackdeer. In absentia, Sheldon Blackfish. Kanan Lee Carriaga. Caden J. Cleveland. Monape Kadega Cleveland. Shalise S. Klein. Helene G. Cox. Lance Tyler Denny. Isabel Faith Earth. Alexandria L. Flanders. Elijah Caramoni Frazier Fox. Justice Cole Frenchman. Ramona Grant.
Rosalind Page Grant. Kylia Hancock. Kadiana R. Hansen. Jalen R. Harden. Fiona Annette Harris. Sadie Jefferson. Rocky Carnes Jr. Raven Carnes Laura. Punchki Pinega Kennedy. Devon Lewis LaPointe. Jarrett J. Little George. Macoots Little Voice. Garrett E. Marr. Darius Merrick. Keandra Merrick. In absentia, Russell Morrison. Laura L. Neff. Nicholas W. Painter. Jerian Hayer. Mary Hayer. Maurice O. Scott. Sorry. Jonna Ray Price. Stuart Wade Snake Jr. Springer. Shatisha I. Thomas. In absentia, Ariel Senegini. Ezekiel Walker. In absentia, Llewellyn Walker. In absentia, Taya White Bear. Joseph Wolf. Maya Tommy Wolf. Darrell J. Zagurski. Class of 2018, you may turn your tassels.
I was 7 years old when I got my first pair, and I stepped outside and I was like, Mama, this air bubble right here, it's gonna make me fly. I hit that court, and when I jumped, I swear I got so high, I touched the net. Mom, I touched the net. This is the best day of my life. Air Maxes were next. That air bubble, that mesh, the box, the smell, the stuffing, the tread at school. I was so cool, I knew that I couldn't crease them. My friends couldn't afford them. 4 stripes on their Adidas. On the court, I wasn't the best, but my kicks were like the pros. Yo, I stick out my tongue so everyone could see that logo. Nike Air Flight book bag was so dope. And then my friend Carlos's brother got murdered for his 4s. Whoa. See, he just wanted a jump shot, but they wanted to start a cult though. Didn't want to get caught. From Genesee Park to Othello, you could clown for those pro wings with the Velcro, those were not tight. I was trying to fly without leaving the ground, cause I wanted to be like Mike, right? Wanted to be him, I wanted to be that guy. I wanted to touch the rim, I wanted to be cool, and I wanted to fit in. I wanted what he had. America, it begins.
I wanna fly, can you take me far away? Give me a star to reach for, tell me what it takes, and I'll go so high, my feet won't touch the ground. Just itch my wings and pull the strings. I got these dreams that all fall.
We want what we can't have. The commodity makes us want it. So expensive, damn. I just got to flaunt it, got to show 'em. So exclusive, this, that new shit. $100 for a pair of shoes. I would never hoop in. Look at me, I'm a cool kid. I'm an individual, yeah, but I'm part of a movement. My movement told me be a consumer, and I consumed it. They told me to just do it, I listened to what that swoosh said. Look at what that swoosh did. See it consume my thoughts. Are you stupid? Don't crease them, just leave them in that box. Strangled by these laces, I can barely talk. That's my air bubble and I'm lost. If it pops, we are what we wear what we are. But see, I look inside the mirror and think Phil Knight tricked us all. Will I stand for change or stay in my box? These Nikes help me define me, but I'm trying to take mine off.